Hello everyone, welcome back to another video, and today we are again talking about that vegan teacher. And let's just start right away.
Good morning, everybody. How are you today? I decided to come over to church. Yeah, it's super early in the morning. I just threw on a sweater and I rode on my bike over here because I wanted to talk to Jesus, because everybody told me, Jesus is the way to go. Through Jesus, all good will happen. So I came to talk to him. There's only one little problem. He's stuck. Yeah, he can't move.
What do you mean, like Jesus is stuck? How is he stuck? Uh, Let me do some calculations. So, this statue, as you saw, is made in 1920, right? And he kind of died in, I don't know, I'm not sure. He died in like 32 AD or something, and like 8,888 years have passed since the making of this no, between 32 AD and the creation of the statue in 1920, because I've done calculations, and that means, this is how did they do it? What do you mean he's stuck?
Going, are you able to help us? He said, I can help you. I said, why not? He said, because I'm trapped. I'm trapped. They've wrapped me up in gold and stuck me here and I can't even move.
Yeah, it makes sense. It makes so much sense that literally Jesus is stuck. Yeah, that makes sense. Why? Why? Why?
Like, because a lot of people are, especially animal rights activists, have been trying to contact you and ask you for help. Because, factory farming is terrible right now. And we need help to help all these animals. He said to me, what's factory farming? I said, you don't know what factory farming is? I said, it's where they have like billions of animals trapped in cages in Holocaust-like conditions, just like what the Nazis did to the Jews. And he said, what do you mean? What? Who? I said, the Nazis, what they did to the Jews. He says, I don't know what's going on. I said,
what? Are you kidding me? How is how is he trapped? Like what? After he rose up 40 days after his death in 1920, did he just like, oh jeez, come down here, we want you to wrap you in gold or something? Or what? And also, imagine if she goes to Brazil or something, and then she sees the huge statue of Jesus. Would she be like super confused, or would she think that Jesus follows her around because she's like the best?
what's going on? I said, here, take my cell phone, have a look. I'll show you some footage of what happened in World War II and how they're doing the same thing to pigs right now. They put them in gas chambers. He's like, I don't know what a gas chamber is. I'm like, oh my God. He said, well, look at me. I'm stuck here with my hands up in the air. And they wrapped me in gold. They thought that would be a good idea. They thought that would be a good way to honor me. He said, well, I can't help anybody anymore. I said, oh my God. So what are we supposed to do then?
Here is something you could do. You could not force people to become vegan. I don't know. This is a thing to help you with. Skip part of it because it's kind of not that interesting, and we're wanting to go on when she actually goes crazy.
Directly, or just, go in the church. Maybe the priest will be able to help you. I said, priest, okay, I'll try it out. So I went in there and I tried to talk to the priest. And I said, hey, listen, we need a vegan world. There are billions of animals suffering, and the planet too is suffering. The earth is suffering. The carbon footprint from animal agriculture is terrible. And the priest said, oh, yeah, is it? I said, what do you mean? You don't know? They said, well, yeah, I guess we do know, but we don't know what to do about it. I said, well, are you guys all vegan in here? And he said, I don't know, why don't you have a cup of coffee and we'll talk about it. He said, would you like some milk with your coffee? I said, milk? No, I don't want cow's milk in my coffee. And he said, well, that's all we got. I said,
okay, vegan teacher. Okay. So what you're telling me is that all people in church should be vegan? Why? I don't know, because it's that vegan teacher we're talking about.
vegan milks, don't you have some soy milk and some oat milk? He said, well, they sound interesting. No, I don't have them, but should I get some? I said, of course you should get some. I said, look at this big place. You guys are supposed to be a place of worship and of love. And he said, well, yeah, we are. And then a nun came along and she said, oh, I heard about this vegan thing. She said, isn't that where you don't eat animals? I said, well, that's vegetarian. You don't want to just be vegetarian. You want to be vegan. And they said, I said to them, would you understand the difference? And the priest said, not really, actually. So I said, oh my God, well, let me start to explain to you a little bit. I said, so what happens is in the animal industries, what they do is they murder baby boy chicks at birth because they can't lay eggs, you see? And they said, what? Why would they do that? I said, I don't know. It's absolutely horrible. I said, but that's why you guys shouldn't be eating eggs anymore. And so the nun said, oh my God, I didn't even know that. I said,
I really think she's making up this whole story, and this story makes as much sense as a text-to-speech emoji story. Like, really. Stories like that don't make sense. Like, for example, you have a couple. The first second they love each other, and the other second they abuse each other. It does not make sense. I really think and hope that this is just like a joke or something. But I don't think it is, because she literally, you know what I mean.
I don't know. She said, okay, I won't eat eggs anymore. And then the priest said, well, what else? What else should we know about? I said, well, did you know, they put these pigs in gas chambers at 6 months old. They're just babies. They put 200 of them on a truck and they murder them. And the priest said, what? I said, I know. Most people don't even know what goes on. I said, that's what bacon is. That's what ham is. That's what sausage is. So the priest said, oof, I don't think I should be eating that anymore. I said, oh my God, I'm so happy to hear that. I said, but what about all the other stuff? I mean, do you wear leather? He says, well, I have leather shoes. I said, well, don't do that, because that's the skin of an animal. It's not right to take the skin off of an animal. And he said, yeah, you're right. That doesn't sound too nice. And so then another nun came up and started joining us, and she said, this sounds like a really interesting conversation. She said, my sister is vegan, actually, and she never really talked about it that way. She just sort of eats a bunch of plants. I said, well, she's probably not a real vegan, because real vegans talk about the animals. See, being a vegan is about animals and protecting them. So then another nun came up and said, well, I heard the word vegan. Don't you, is it vegan or vegan? And I said, well, old people used to call it vegan, but we call it vegan. And she said, oh yeah, okay. And
I don't really have something to comment on this, but I still hope that it's just a
vegan. You're born vegan, and your mother's milk is vegan because it belongs to you. It doesn't belong to a cow.
So what are you telling me is that now human milk is vegan? I'm not sure, but like according to science, and I'm trying to fit it all in with religion. I've tried to do that since when I was little, but who cares? I think we come from animals, so technically we are animals, but more superior. So that means that it's not vegan because we're eating an animal's milk.
What we need is some vegan music. Do you have any songs? I said, do I have any songs? I have tons of songs. I can come and sing with you guys. And they said,
please tell me somebody tell me that it's just a joke. I never heard of vegan songs. Are there vegan songs? Is this possible? Is this true?
And I said, well, I love singing in a choir. Oh my God, that would be a dream come true. You mean you'll sing my vegan songs here? Like, we can sing about changing your religion all the time? And they said, well, wait, what? And I said, well, because I change my religion all the time. Sometimes I'm Catholic, and, sometimes I think it's not so great to be Catholic.
Firstly, Catholic isn't a religion itself. It, may be a bit different than Orthodox or Protestant, but, it's not its own religion. It's just a part of a religion. Second of all, yeah, they would be looking at you a bit weird because you're literally saying about changing your religion like you throw it into the trash. It's not like it's having any thousands of years or something of changing and culture and all of that. No. Of course they're going to be shocked, like you're literally talking about changing your religion all the time like it's underwear in a very religious place for some people.
And they said, yeah, that was the old parishioners who did that. They just decided to stick him in there. I said, well, now he can't really help us. They said, well, that's, he's doing the best he can. He's trying to talk to people who stop by. He's trying to tell them to be kind to animals, but he doesn't really know what's going on because he doesn't have a cell phone, and he doesn't even know really what the internet is.
So firstly, let's talk about the, how do I say, about the statue thing. Imagine imagine you're a priest, you wake up in the morning, everything goes working smoothly, and then you look out the window, seeing if everything's good, if the statue has been, okay or something, I don't know, I'm just saying. And then you see this woman just talking and filming, and then talking some more about the, Jesus and all that, acting like it's her brother or something, I don't know, I'm just saying. And just that, and then she comes up here and then starts talking to you. Yeah, that wouldn't make sense. Second of all, again, what do you mean? He does not need cell phones to know what's happening. He does not need the internet to know what's happening. But, okay, go on. Also, I forgot to say something. Let's say there are like 10 people in a church or something living there. I don't know, I'm not very sure, but I think at least there would be 10 people. If there were 10 people, there would be 1 in 10 chances, I think, I don't know, that somebody will see you just filming Jesus and saying that he's like stuck or something, or on the outside, 1 in 10 chances of people hearing from the church what you're saying, and then they just say, this woman is crazy.
A couple of times, because sometimes they were just like, just kind of busy and getting interrupted, so I had to repeat myself a couple of times because it was one of those conversations where people come in and out. But anyway, yeah, so here's Jesus. Unfortunately, he can't really help. Yo, Jesus, don't worry, I'm going to come by, okay? And I'm going to let you see my cell phone. Can you see it from here? I'll show you the screen. I'll explain to you everything that's going on, all right?
Excuse me, what? Why are you acting like Jesus is your brother? I don't think anybody will just talk to a Lord like that, just like, hey yo. So probably she's 100% crazy. She's either joking or she's scaringly crazy. Also, imagine you're just statue of gold, I don't know, or actually Jesus stuck in this, but probably it's not. So let's just stay with the soul was captured here or something, I don't know. And you are forced here to stay and then see that vegan teacher talking about, doing everything. Yeah, that would probably, if I happen to have, I can't talk today. If that happened to me, I would be terrified for my life. But everyone, that is it for today, finally. I hope you enjoyed the video, and goodbye.